everybody, I am Husky Light. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to talk about the event. It's taken me 4 days to work up to this because I still, it doesn't matter how long you're in YouTube, it doesn't matter how many videos that you've done, I still get nervous. I try and work out everything in my head beforehand, try and think, right, am I going to cover everything? Am I going to say everything that I need to say? Am I going to offend anybody? And that's my ego, that's my head. I'm an air sign, I'm a Libra. I have to try and work everything out, which is something that I need to move away from because I get in my own way, basically. I'd taken 4 days procrastinating, basically, running through everything through my mind, going, I have to let go of it. There are certain things that you're going to need to let go of while these things are going on in the run-up to the event. Because it is going to happen. We are going to have an event. I have known about this since I woke up 4 years ago, that we're going to have an event. So I want to go through everything. First of all, do you like my pictures? My daughter did those for Mother's Day for me, so I'm really pleased with that. She's got huge eyes. She's trying to say something. So I've actually written some notes on here to go through. I have gone through, let me put the camera down and get rid of my doorknob. That's better. Right, so yes, I've pretty much driven myself crazy for 4 days, thinking I've got to get this video out, I've got to get this done. What is happening and what I've already seen is actually happening. There are so many videos out on YouTube about the event. Everybody is being pushed into saying something, making a video, talking about it. My dashboard does not want to come up on here. What I just want to do quickly is, we have heard about the event for so long. David Wilcock talks about it. Corey Good talks about a huge solar event that's going to come through. All sorts of people. Alison Coe has been, it's probably Alison Coe actually that has started this recently, because some of the regressions that she's had, they have all been talking about March and it happening in March, and there's a possibility that it can happen in March. Truth is, we don't actually know when it's going to happen at all. However, saying that, there are other YouTube channels at the moment. Mr. MBB333, he does a lot of weather phenomenon. He does a lot of weather updates, solar updates, things like that. At the moment, people are seeing something from the earth which is really strange. They're seeing flashes of light in the middle of the night when everything should be completely dark. It looks like there's a light flashing on and off in the sky. He doesn't know where it's coming from. He doesn't know what's causing it. But a lot of people have been sharing their observations with him, and this is very prevalent at the moment. We have also got news of this solar storm which is coming in. Now, to me, yeah, this is a huge wave that's going to come in, which is going to help awaken more people. Is this the event? I don't know. I hope so. You know, solar flashes, as I said, Corey Good speaks about that. We've also got Dabu 777. He has just also mentioned that in the next 24 hours we have got some sort of solar storm which is coming through. Where is that video? I've got so much I want to say and so much and I know that I will finish the video and go, oh, I didn't cover it all and I didn't say this and I'll remember something, but I can only do what I can do. Once I've finished this, I just want to concentrate on and get the readings out for the middle of the month, because it's now the 14th. 4 days I've worried about this. I can't find it, but look up W7 I think it's W77, he is also talking about the fact that we have got a solar storm coming in, a major one, in the next 24 hours. It ties in with the March thing, it ties in with, you know, this could be it, but we don't know. So, first of all, let me get Greg Prescott from in 5D. He has mentioned a dream that he had about 3 waves of water coming in, which is different from Alison Coe's interpretation, or the regressions that she'd recorded, that are waves of either coloured clouds that are coming in, or they are waves of energy, solar waves coming in. What I think we're seeing here between all of these videos, you know, not disregarding, but apart from the actual solar storms that are coming in, it's like it's a metaphor, it's a visual representation that is given to people to try and help them understand what the event is and understand what's coming in. When I first woke up, I had a very, very vivid dream. I was with my false twin flame, and he was trying to offer me a load of money, and I was like, no, I don't want any money. Then he was trying to offer me alcohol, and I'm like, no, and I'm pouring this alcohol down the sink, and he's like, here, have some drugs, have money, and I'm like, no, 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 I'm not having any of that. And as I'm pouring this alcohol down the sink, this is going back about 4 years, I said, no. I said, I don't want any of this. I don't want to talk to you. I need to go and find my twin flame. There's a hurricane coming. When I look back on that dream, when I look at the representation of that now makes sense to me, that was my dream about the event. You know, I need to, and there is a feeling between all of us of time is speeding up, time's running out, we need to get all of this sorted. I think we all need to take a big deep breath and relax. And relax. These solar storms that are coming in, this light that is coming in, it's photonic light. It's gateways, it's portals, it's plasma energy. It's light codes. Our DNA is being upgraded. It's being changed. It's with these solar blasts that are coming in, you know, everything is being upgraded. I'm looking at my notes at the same time. So, you know, we are being recoded. We are being recoded to be able to take in more and more light, and not just take it in, but to be able to hold that light, hold it for ourselves, hold it for others. This is why we're here. This is why we chose to come down at this time. We are the light workers. We're the ground crew. We are the ones at the front of the queue, making it easier and better for those that are behind, that are coming through. We are changing things. What we need to do as these activations come through is to get out of our own way, basically. I have to get out of my own way in regards to trying to figure things out, trying to think things through, trying to linearize things. We can't we can't put this in a linear sense. I can't work it out, and neither any of us can work it out in a 3D way of thinking, in a linear sense of thinking. That's my ego getting in the way, which I need to move out of the way, which I realise now is, so now that I've realised it, I can move it aside, I can get it out of the way. But all of this upgrade that is coming through, all of these activations, this is helping our body to acclimatise to the earth changes that are happening. This is helping us to function on a higher level, on a non-linear level. Get our ego out of the way. We need to stop worrying. We need to stop judging. We need to stop trying to figure out what date it's going to be and when it's going to be, because we don't know. I sat here the other day and I thought, well, somebody, my friend mentioned it to me, and he said, well, surely if it's going to happen this month, it would have come out in my readings in the tarot cards. And I sat and I thought about it, and I thought, yeah, you could be right there, because every reading that I do, whether it be air signs, earth signs, fire signs, water signs, whatever, the death card would come up, the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, all of those cards would come out in every single reading, one after the other after the other. It would be exactly the same theme that runs throughout it. So yeah, my guides and angels, it would come out in my angel cards, or my angel cards in my tarot cards. They tell me when it was. They tell me when it was. No. Why would they tell me when it is? They're not telling anybody else when it is. They're not going to show me through the tarot cards. You know, they're not going to show me through synchronicities, because I moved on from that, and I thought, okay, well, whenever I go out, like happened when they told me we needed to store food, as an example, with the synchronicities there that I've just done videos on not long ago, because there was a storm coming, and we needed to stock up. I thought, well, it's the same thing. When the event's coming, they'll tell me. I'll start seeing the word event everywhere when I'm out. I'll start seeing solar. I'll start, you know, they'll give me synchronicities to tell me, yep, event's here, get ready. You know, maybe they've already told me and everybody else to get ready by stocking up, you know, in case we run out of electricity for a little while, or, you know, things go down for a little while when it happens. But in all honesty, they're not going to tell me, they're not telling anybody else. We always want to put this time thing on it. It's going to happen, you know, a week on Tuesday, whenever. And it doesn't work like that. We are linear. They are not. They're non-linear. This is where we're moving to, is non-linear, where we realise that the past, present and future is happening all at the same time. It's there, it's all at the same time. We have different parallels, different dimensions, different timelines. We are constantly shifting timelines according to our vibration. The higher we move our vibration, the more we can physically shift a timeline or move into another timeline. So really, first of all, and I'm not applying this to everyone, I'm definitely applying it to myself, my ego, in regards to time and trying to figure things out, needs to move out of the way. What I think we need to do is just get into a space of surrender, into a space of allowing. Just allow this to happen. Allow the upgrades to your body to happen. Allow these light codes to come in. Hold that space for those light codes to come in. Hold a higher vibration. Have no worry. Have no fear going forward. Remember, our thoughts manifest where we put our attention, where our focus goes, energy flows. So if we're putting fear into, oh God, what's the event going to be? What's going to happen? How's it going to, you know, we're going to manifest fear. I think at the moment, whatever is left within us that needs clearing, that needs healing, it's coming up. It's being shown probably very blatantly to us in one way or another, dependent on who you are, dependent on what you need to heal and clear. You know, whether it's it will be aspects of your ego that will be being shown to you. It'll come up in your attitude, it'll come up in your emotions. It will come, and it has to come up, because it has to show us what we need to work on. It has to show us where we need to clear. And if you feel, come to me, book a healing and clearing if you feel that you're not coping with the energies at the moment, or you're having a hard time with it. And sometimes all you need to do is to just sit quietly. Meditation is extremely important to get you centered at the moment, to help you keep your balance. I've heard in other videos that people are saying, well, our pets coming with us, our family coming with us. Yes, of course they are. Pets are completely innocent. Pets are completely unbiased. They have no judgment. They have no ego to get in the way. Of course they're going to come with us. Family members are going to come with us. Everybody is going to come with us. This is what the event is. It's going to wake everybody up. And those of us who are already awake, it's like we're in training for it. We are becoming aware of what we need to sort out in our own lives, how we need to upgrade. We are allowing the light codes to come in to naturally upgrade. We are feeling the energetic waves that are coming in, which are getting stronger and stronger. We are becoming aware of what we need to do for our body. We need to drink enough water. We need to rest when we need to. We need to be able to let our immune system be rewritten, our DNA be rewritten, all of that sort of thing. And we're allowing for that to happen. And we're doing that so that for most of us who are staying here, and I think the most of us are going to be staying here, it's so that when this event happens, when this solar flare comes through, when this wave of energy comes through, when this, however it comes through, and whether we are going to see it physically, I don't know. On the one hand, I sort of think, no, we're just going to feel it. On the other hand, I think, no, maybe we will see it. You know, as I said, there are other channels at the moment which study weather and things like that. And people are seeing flashes in the sky, physical, you know, like somebody's turning the light on and off at night. It's going bright and then it's going dark and then it's going bright. So maybe we will see it. But whichever way it comes through to us, however it appears, however, you know, we've got to push forward. We have to not worry about it. We have to be excited about it, anticipate it, know that it's coming, because it is coming. We all know that it's coming at some point. If it doesn't happen in March, I'm not going to be disappointed. We're not going to get upset about it, because I still think that for this event to happen, it has to be at least 51% of us who are awake or awakening for it to tip the balance and for it to actually happen. We are the event. We are the ones who are bringing the event in to a certain extent, with our attitudes, with our way of thinking, with our vibration. You know, if we can raise our vibration till 51% of us wake up, then that event is going to come in that way, and it's going to wake everybody else up. It's got to. And then we're the ground crew. We are the ones that are going to help, love, support the ones that are just waking up afterwards, to get them through the awakening, because they're going to start to wake up. They're not going to know what's hit them. They're going to be confused. They're going to be upset. They're not going to know what's going on. If there are any, you know, there's been other bad people still going to be around. No, for the most part, I don't think they are, because they can't survive in a higher vibration. They can't be here in a higher vibration. They will either be taken off to a ship, taken, as Alison Coe says, taken somewhere else to have whatever needs to be transmuted within them. I don't think they're going to be killed off, because I think that again is to wish that on somebody else, no matter what they have done, is a judgment on our part. It's not our job to judge. It's only the Creator's job to judge whatever's. We can't. I don't wish that on anybody, no matter what they've done. I hope that they are taken somewhere else, that they're transmuted, that they are dealt with in that way, that they have some sort of chance to understand and grow and change. I don't think that will happen, but again, it's... Whew. So as these waves come in, the main thing at the moment is we have to integrate them. We have to accept them, which means we have to surrender. We have to not worry about it. We have to face it with no fear. Everyone's going to do this. Everyone's going to get through this. But we are the ground crew. We're here to help and support because of the event. That's why we're here. That's why we chose to come down at this time. There is probably a load of things that I haven't covered. I'm sure somebody will point it out to me if I haven't. But we're shifting timelines. We've got that ability to do that on a collective level, on a collective conscious level. You know, the excitement is picking up, the awareness is picking up that this event is coming, that it's soon, that it's coming, and that in itself is raising our vibration, because we're all getting really excited about it. It's like, yay, when's it going to happen? Fantastic. But we don't actually know what it's going to look like, and we don't actually know what the exact date is going to be. And that doesn't mean we all stop and go, didn't happen in March, give up. No. Some of you have been awake for 20, 30 years. And you're still going to push forward with it because you still know. I don't think we're meant to know the dates at all, because then we have an expectation, and we have to get rid of expectations. We have to give up control on trying to control a situation. We can't control this. We just need to, we're just here. We're here experiencing this, and we're here to help afterwards. So yeah, we have got big solar storms coming in the next 24 hours. Am I saying that this is the event? I don't know, but I know that certainly when we have solar storms, when these lights are coming in, it is awakening us more. It's activating our DNA more. It's shifting timelines more. It's this gradual up thing that's happening. And there are people on the earth who are not awake, and this particular solar storm that comes in at whatever point, that's going to be the one that they go, what's going on? Something's happening, and they start to wake up as well. So I'm really excited about it, but we have to stop worrying. There's that stop overthinking it. We have to stop have to stop trying to figure it out. I used to do that to an extreme point when I first woke up, when I was going through Night of the Dark Soul. Why is this happening? What's going on? What's the meaning of all this? And just sit back, give it up, all of it. It's going to be absolutely fine. And hopefully I've covered everything. We have to step into this with no fear. We have to allow these waves of energy to expand our consciousness, to wake us up more, just to surrender to it. That's it, just to surrender to it completely. So now I can get on with my mid-month readings. Now it's done. I have done it. You know, that's my bit of letting go. You know, and something that I will continue to work on and continue myself to let go of, to just let go of it. What will be will be, and we have to have complete faith in the Creator. Just concentrate on yourselves at the moment. Do what is best for you. Do what your guides and angels are pushing you to do. If it's rest, eat, eat what's good for you. If there are certain things within your life, move away from a certain person, or move away from a certain food which is bad for you, which is not. Follow that advice and do that, and move away from it. You know, I've moved away from dairy. I don't do dairy, but I went shopping last night, and I got a cream cake, and I put it in my shopping basket, and I walked around the whole supermarket with this blooming cream cake in my basket. And I kept looking down at it, thinking, why have I put that in there? Why? And I picked it up out of my shopping basket and I went and put it back on the shelf again. Because I knew very, very well, not happening. Not supposed to be doing that. Don't want to do that. It was almost as if it was, and it happens with other foods as well sometimes. It's like a remnant of what you used to be like, or a remnant of what you used to eat, and you get that sudden, momentarily urge to go for cream cake. Yeah, damn it, I'm going to eat it. As soon as I put it in, I just stared at it all the way around going, why have I put that in? You know, and I put it back again, you know, and you will go through these momentary, and it's, your guides and angels will push you and they will say, no, you don't need that, put it back. You don't need this particular habit, stop it. You know, your guides and angels will support you. Half of it is once you actually start to do it, and I've been through this before, once you actually start to do it, your guides and angels step in and support you. But it's that build up to getting rid of the ego, stopping overthinking, changing a habit that you've got, getting rid of a habit, changing a job, moving away from somebody or whatever that doesn't serve you. It's that build up to it. It's that fear. It's that trepidation. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm going to do it. Once you've done it though, it's fantastic. It's perfect. You can have that deep sigh of relief and go, it's done. It's good. I've surrendered to it. Guides and angels are now stepping in, supporting, helping. You followed their advice. It's done. It's just that build up to it. So a lot of us will be feel like we're being pushed at the moment to do it. And as long as we are putting up resistance, because that's what fear is, it's resistance to it. As long as we're putting up that resistance to it, going, I don't want to do this. No, do it. Just one more day eating cream cakes. Just one more day, not doing it. As long as we feel that resistance, we're not going to make them, you know, we can't make those changes, and we're going to go kicking and screaming. We are. I had to deal with something the other day. I had to give up something, a habit. And I've been building up and building up and going, yeah. I'm going to give this up soon. I'm going to stop this soon. It's going to happen. Hadn't done. And then about 4 days ago, and I could feel the resistance building up within me. The closer I got to, the more they were pushing, the more my guides and angels were pushing me, the more closer I was getting to the point where it's got to stop. And it got to the last day, and I trapped my thumb in sliding car door. I had all sorts of things going wrong. Maybe we can put it down to Mercury retrograde. Maybe that's what was happening. But to me, it was like, guides and angels are not being horrible to me by trapping my finger in a car door. It's when you have an accident or when things are going wrong, it's a very strong message. Listen, we're trying to tell you something. Would you get on with it? And I went through so many things that day, and my thumb still hurts a little bit. I actually damaged the nerve tissue in it. The headache that I got last week, all of that probably had something to do with it as well, as you go through and you're trying to integrate energies, but you can't integrate all of the energies, and the energies are getting trapped within you if you are putting up resistance, if there's something that you need to do that you haven't done. And I was going through so much pain the other day. I was like, that's it, stop. And I have, and it's done, and it's over, and I've got rid of it, what I shouldn't have been doing, and everything has calmed down, everything has stopped, the resistance has gone, guides and angels have stepped in to support, that's it. And it's going to be the same with you. The more photonic light comes in, the more we need to hold the light, the more we need to get rid of things that are not serving us, whether that's something that's emotional, whether it's physical, mental, overthinking things, whatever it is, and it is going to affect you in that way. Is there anything? Yeah, so just go into your heart center, get grounded, get yourself in balance as much as you possibly can. When there is things that are coming up that you are resisting, face it head on. The quicker you do it, the easier it is. The more you resist it, the more you try and push it away, the worse it will get. They're trying to help you. You need to bring in this light. If you don't, and you keep resisting, and you keep saying no, 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 you're going to get ill. You're going to have a problem, Maybe now this brings me on to, people who aren't awake and things like everybody's gonna wake up. But if somebody is going through the awakening process and they're really resisting, they're gonna get ill, because we have to hold more and more light as time goes on. Bless him, my son, he's not awake in the slightest. My daughter is waking up, my son is not at all. But he hasn't got a bad bone in his body. He's an absolutely beautiful soul. And he's a happy little thing most of the time. I'm okay with that. When the wave hits, when the event happens, he will wake up and he will need a lot of blooming help afterwards as well. Because he won't, he won't know what's going on. He will be confused, and you're going to have a lot of family members like that, or a lot of friends that are like that are going to need that help. In regards to my son, he thinks I'm making it up when I say to him that 5G is coming in. I'm like, no, 5G is really, really coming in. It's a real thing, but he just doesn't get that. He doesn't understand it. He won't look it up. He just thinks I'm balmy. Completely. Sorry about the noise. So, but that doesn't make him, that makes him unawake, obviously. Yeah, but it doesn't make him a bad person. Doesn't make him anything else. It's people like that, friends, neighbours, relatives, that are going to need our help after the event, when they are waking up. They're going to suddenly go, oh my God, everything was a lie. The whole world looks different. Everything we need to, all the programming, everything, it is going to start. And we need to clear up the last of our programming. We need to start to make sure that we've cleared and whatever, and we will be shown whatever hasn't been cleared, whatever programming is left, because we'll put up resistance like crazy to it, and to try, and we need to just allow and go with the flow on things. And like I said, if you need a healing and clearing, drop me a line. If you're really, really struggling, if you're struggling with something and you don't know what it is, like I've got to give something up, or I've got to stop something, I've got to improve somehow, and I don't actually know what it is. It could be a past life thing that you need to clear. It could be something from another parallel, another dimension that needs to be cleared. Maybe you're needing to collapse other timelines and other dimensions and bring fragments of yourself back into you. And you may feel the resistance, but you don't know what you're resisting against. Or you may be going through and breaking everything, or having accidents, but you don't actually know the root cause. Sometimes we don't always know what the root cause is. I can help you with that. And we are going into Mercury retrograde at the moment, and something I need to... My computer has decided that the power lead to it doesn't work properly. And every single time I have to put on my computer, I have to unplug my power lead and replug it back in. I have two power leads, so I have to go between the two of them. I have to unplug the one that's in and then plug in the other one for that computer to switch on for some reason, whatever reason that is, because it's a stupid reason. It will not switch on unless I change power lines. About 3 nights ago, and this has been going on for weeks and weeks and weeks, 3 nights ago, we're talking somewhere between 2:30 and 3:30 in the morning, that computer decided to start up on its own. It switched itself on at silly o'clock in the morning, and it's never done that. It's never done that. And I looked at it and thought, oh, okay, you're switching on. What's going on? And every time since then, I just press the button and the computer comes on. It's not broken anymore. I don't have to switch power leads. I don't have to mess around with it. At the moment, it's coming on. Whether that's because we're actually coming into Mercury retrograde and the fact it wasn't working before Mercury retrograde has now made it work in Mercury retrograde, whereas usually if something's working it'll break down and it's the opposite way around, or whether it's something else, I'm not sure. I just know it's working at the moment, and that's absolutely fine. So we have to feel our way through this. We have to feel our way through this with as much love and as much heart space as we possibly can, and we will all be absolutely fine. And once the event happens and we all get to that point of awakeness and waking up, and we're helping each other get through that, we're well on the road for everybody being on the ascension path then, and ascending, you know. And it is breaking open the chance for things to change within the world. But this event has to happen first before major changes happen in the world, before we get complete disclosure, before we have an economic reset, before we have to have this event happen first with these waves of energy. And as I say, I think to a certain extent we are the event, because we've all got the power within us to raise our own vibration, to work through things and not play the victim in anything and get there. And the more we do that, the more we are helping Mother Gaia lift up, the more our vibration is going up. So right, I'm going to stop. I need to get the monthlies out, the mid-month readings out, and it's 9:55. So you will notice you're seeing synchronicities, you're seeing the numbers more and more as and these are like, I think to a certain extent, these numbers that we see, these synchronicities, they're light code activations that are coming in. We may not completely understand what they mean. We can go off angel numbers and say it means this and this, but I think they are activation codes as well, which are helping to wake us up. So namaste, blessings, light, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Oh, and I'll put the things that I spoke about with Alice and Co and all that. I'll try and put a load of links below so that you can watch them. But again, when you're watching them, don't start overthinking things. We just let it go. All right, take care. Bye.